In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the find and replace function, which can be used in word processing documents as well as websites and Google Docs. It's very helpful, and it's something that I learned a long time ago when I took like a very basic HTML class, and the person said, "Oh, you just use find, Control F or Command F to find the word in the document." And he seemed like this was very, common information, but I certainly didn't know, and I think a lot of other people don't either. So in this example, I'm just had highlighted and made a comment in this Google Doc for someone that for this caption, we need to put quotation marks. Sorry, not the caption, but the title in the caption. We need to put quotation marks around it. And we have several instances of where that should happen. So instead of going through the whole document and reading everything, it's much easier to do find and replace. So you can use a shortcut key, and the shortcut key to find text in the document is either Control F or Command F on a Mac. So if I click that, I can type in art for the asking, and let me move this over so you can see. It's highlighting it right here and saying that every instance, I'm on instance 10 of 19 of this art for the asking. And if I click this bottom arrow, it'll show me every instance of that. Another handy feature in Google Docs, and a lot of applications on the Mac, not so much on Windows for some reason, but if you're looking for something, you go to help and you can just search. So let's say, so as I mentioned, I said find is Control F. If I want to do find and replace, I would do Control H here. This is a typo. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, Control H, and then I'm going to replace with quotes, quotes. And you can either do it one by one if you want to see how it's going. So next, next, etc. Or you can just do replace all. And match case is if I wanted to, let's say I wanted the title to all be lowercase when I replaced it, then I would select match case so that the program knows that they're not just looking for a match of the words, but they also are looking for the case. So I'm just going to say replace all. Let's see if it worked. So you can see here that because I had already put quotes on the first one, it added double quotes, which we don't need. So that's also a good note. But now I can go through, now I'm just doing Control F and checking that it indeed added quotes. Yeah, so really handy feature. It works in Microsoft Word. As I said, you can do Control Find on a website. So let's say you're reading an article and you want to, let's just do a search for UK. Okay, so it says 00. There's no expert, and it says 1 of 1. So it's a very handy way of finding things very quickly.